Abby is trying to turn our kids against your kid.
You three are doing solos. I don't want anyone on this team that is not a first place winner. If you win, it makes my studio look better. Maddie, you didn't win. Your sister beat you, so you failed. It doesn't look good for the studio.
Abby has too much on her mind. She moved the team to LA, she's trying to open a brand new studio, and now we're on a losing streak. Even Maddie hasn't won first place yet.
Let me ask this question to all of you. How many people are sitting on a yoga ball every morning? Okay, so you don't really want to do this, right?
I do.
Well, get off your butt, walk over to Ross, and buy a ball. That's your fault, all of you. Don't embarrass me. Maddie, I want to talk to you.
Miss Abby brought me into Studio C and wanted to have a talk with me. I just wanted Miss Abby to understand that, like, I love to dance and I think I want it more than anyone else.
What's going on? Why were you in your car last night crying?
I was crying because I was just gonna ask you if I could have a solo. I just like feel like this is like my home and...
Every opportunity I have given you came from my heart. Maddie won how many titles? How many times was she on the top of the pyramid? Girls, come on, I want to get going for the pyramid. Where are you? There's people standing in the parking lot. That was awful, Maddie. I don't deserve that. I didn't deserve any of it. There's always another kid. There's always somebody else. We love you. We were ready to work with you. And you sat out there.
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you get out of the car and go? No, I'm going in there.
I'm sorry.
Maddie, no solo. Think about what you've done. It's gonna take a long time. That woman walked in here, and you should have seen your face. You went like this. Pouty face. You cannot show that emotion. Because you know why? It makes you look bad. I know that Kelly will never be happy for you. I know that. I don't want you to turn out like that. You have too bright of a future. You need to put that smile on your face like nothing matters. Yes? I don't know, honey. All right. And you, I want to talk to you. I want you to know that I'm very proud of you, that you have carried these groups. I wish everybody else in this group worked as hard as you do. But I'm looking for people. I'm out there, and I'm auditioning them, okay?
Yes.
Kathy had an amazing little girl on her team. I just want the judges' eyes totally on Maddie. She needs to act out the part. She needs to sell the number. She needs to carry the other kids in this group. So the Maddie that we know, the Maddie that has given up all her school friends, the Maddie that is there at 9:30 in the morning in ballet tights and a black leotard doing what you're supposed to be doing, you have the opportunity to go up against this girl. It's like you're competing a solo against her parts. Is it going to be enough? I don't know that, Maddie.
It was my fault, totally my fault.
It's not your fault, it's her dance bag.
Well, every kid makes a mistake, Abby. And, you know, so it's my fault.
Well,
I should have checked.
I don't want Maddie to make mistakes. And when you get here,
No one's perfect.
there's kids that are living here that are 14 and 15 years old on their own, paying their own bills. And when you guys get here, you can't call mommy. When you walk into an audition, it's your responsibility, not your mother's.
It's a pair of shoes. Who cares? Maddie's on the top of the pyramid for the 5th time, and Abby puts a lot of pressure on her. Maddie is such a perfectionist, and she's hard on herself.
This is about your kid having an audition tomorrow and her brain not being in her head. She's not focused on the routine. Mackenzie and Maddie left their bags in the lobby of the hotel. Now, what are we gonna do? That the more your kid is on the ball, the more people expect. And that's sad, but that's the truth.
Maddie and Abby are 36 years apart in age, and they first met when Maddie began dance classes at Abby's studio when she was 2. On the show, Abby didn't even try to hide her blatant favoritism towards Maddie. She referred to the Ziegler girls as being her daughters, and Melissa even encouraged this, saying on multiple occasions that she shares her daughters with Abby. In fact, when Abby's mother passed away, Maddie posted on Instagram saying that she was the grandmother she never had. Maddie even wrote the introduction to Abby's book, revealing that she sought her approval constantly. She says, "After my performances, she is the first person I look for. She tells me what was good and what I still need to work on. I'm not afraid of her critique. I need to hear the truth." It's very sad to see in hindsight how desperate Maddie was for Abby's approval when she was younger. And it's equally sad to see how desperate Abby was to be in control of Maddie and her career. She was constantly putting Maddie on a pedestal in public, sticking her nose in Maddie's projects when they weren't her business, and using Maddie to promote her studio, which she still does to this day. Many fans have noticed some of the cruel and creepy tactics used by Abby to maintain control in their relationship. Several notable moments from the show include when Abby forcefully kissed Maddie in front of millions, when she would tell Maddie that her friends didn't really care about her, or when she told Maddie that she should have disobeyed her mother and come to dance class because Abby felt that she deserved better. Maddie says she is glad to have moved on from the show and Abby, because the environment made her overly stressed. Abby, on the other hand, continues to accuse Melissa of smuggling money from Australia into the US, and she's also mocked Maddie's photographs in her series Ask Abby.
I need the girls to come in. I need everybody to come in, but I need you to get your crowns and get them on that table. I even had to bring her crowns in because I want her to realize that this is something to be proud of. It's a huge accomplishment, and Star Power is proud of her. She is a little star right now. She's the winner. Own it. Be proud. Rub it in their faces if you have to. This is a piece of metal and 2 combs and some rhinestones. This does not make you a winner. These are recent. This is Petite Miss Dance. That was a toughie.
But what?
TEA. Oh, I'm running out of room.
I didn't want to show all the crowns to the girls, but I followed the rules and I did it. But then the moms kind of got mad, and I didn't like that at all.
But Melissa, why would you bring them?
She told me to. And they
when
called
she
me
asked
this
you to bring
morning.
them, say, no, my daughter's uncomfortable
She is
doing this
uncomfortable.
in front of her friend.
Your kid is uncomfortable.
I'm sick of hearing it. And you are taking her successes and you're squashing them down. She has a right to jump up and scream and yell and be excited. It's ridiculous. If you want a crown, work for it.
What happened, Melissa? What did she say to you?
She never gets excited. We squash every victory because, we don't want people to hate her or people to hate me.
Would tell Abby, kiss my ass, I'm not bringing them in. It's rude. We deal with it every week. We realize that. Our kids aren't stupid. They realize it.
Experiences. Yeah, I mean, starting competing when I was 5, and so that was already intense enough, and then growing up on a reality show competing was very stressful, and I had so many experiences to pull from that to bring in because it's very harsh, and when I was younger, even 9 years old, I was way more stressed than I am now. And I've realized that winning a trophy literally means nothing. And I have not used any of them. I think I threw all of them away because I'm like, I thought it meant everything to me. But now I'm like, I never needed those.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yeah, so I've learned that it's so much easier to support and encourage your friends rather than compete against them. There's no point. Yeah.
Take the crown and shove it up your ass, because we don't want it.
And stay right here.
These are ready for you.